Hey family, I want to thank you. It's your boy Sean Holland with SeanWorldwide.com. You can follow me on Instagram, Sean Holland56, and Facebook, Sean Holland, Twitter as well. I am grateful for our time here on It's a Happy Day. I want to talk to you from a subject today, no fear. No fear. And I was thinking about, really meditating on Philippians for all you Christians out there and those that you don't read the Bible. There's a scripture in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. It says, be anxious for nothing. Do not be anxious, but in everything give thanks and let your prayer requests be made known to God. And really what this is about is, when you're getting ready to do something new that's never been done, you've made a new move, you've expressed a love or an interest in a person, you're going into a new relationship. Anytime you're breaking out of the norm, there is this anxiety, this fear that wants to rise up in us. What happens if I fail? What happens if it doesn't work? And in the context of Philippians, these folks in this city had just expressed new faith in Jesus, and they were facing real persecution, real issues. And like a lot of times when we start doing new stuff, when we start breaking norms, you got to anticipate that everybody is not going to agree. Like they're not. And sometimes we feel like, man, we think everybody's going to be on our side. It doesn't work that way. When you are a trailblazer, then you're doing something that folks haven't even considered. And so you got to anticipate the hate. You got to anticipate the separation. We call it the migration away from you. And what Paul says to encourage us today is, don't be anxious. If you break it down, it means do not be afraid. No fear. Don't be afraid. And his reasoning is that God's got your back. God's got you, which means you don't have to turn around and deal with the drama. You don't got to turn around and deal with the noise and what they're saying and how they're not supporting and all the things that happen. He said, God's got your back. And then the other thing he says is prayer works. Like for real, he says prayer works. He says, make your prayer requests be made known unto God. What he's trying to get us to really develop is confidence in prayer. And I want to ask you, have you really prayed about it? The thing that's causing anxiety and is tempting you to be afraid to not make the move, not make the jump, not make the change, right? Not pick up the phone and have the conversation, right? Having hard conversations, right? Like for real, have you prayed about it? When you pray, there's power in it. I wish I could say prayer didn't work. I can't say that. I'm a witness. And I was thinking about, one time I was in a head-on collision with this car. This lady ran a light. She hit me head on. When she hit me, it knocked my car into a field. And I stopped just shy of hitting the telephone pole. Front of my car was smashed. I was in a Volvo. And the insurance company did not want to total this car out. So they took it to the shop, and I prayed and I said, Lord, I don't want to ride in this car again. I don't feel that even after they fix it, it will be safe. I don't want the tires of this car to darken my driveway, to darken my garage. And I prayed about it sincerely. And I was like this, I don't want this. I want something new. I want something else. And the reason was because when she hit me, it bent the frame of the car. And you know anything about cars, when the frame gets broken, it's hard. Like they'll reset it, but they say the car never rides right with a broken or off-centered frame. So they called me and said, weeks later, Mr. Holland, your car is done. You can come pick it up this afternoon. I said, God, man, I thought I prayed about it. You see what I'm saying? That anxiety, that fear, like we start getting real tight on the inside. And I was just getting discouraged that, and I prayed about this. It didn't work the way I thought. And so I got off work and I was going to get the car. And they called me and said, Mr. Holland, something happened. The welder was finishing one last little weld on the door panel. And somehow when he finished it, he closed the door and one of the sparks lit the dashboard on fire. The dashboard lit the carpet lit the seats lit the top of the inside. The entire inside of the car was scorched. And so we've already reached out to your insurance company and told them what happened, and they totaled the car out. Don't you tell me It doesn't work. Don't tell me. Don't tell me it don't work. It works. I'm asking you right now. I'm encouraging you. No fear. Do not be afraid. Make your prayer. Pray about it. And know God has your back. Don't mess with somebody that know the power of prayer. And so I want to encourage you on this happy day. No fear. God bless you. And I'll see you on another episode of It's a Happy Day.